Word problems involving perimeter of a triangle. The perimeter of a triangle is the sum of its three sides. The formula for the perimeter of a triangle is P equals A plus B plus C. So if our sides of the triangle are labeled A, B, and C, the perimeter is the sum of the three sides. Sum means adding the three sides. Okay, this is our process for solving word problems involving the perimeter of a triangle. Number 1. Write down the unknowns. Depending on the wording in the problem, you may label the three unknowns as first side, second side, and third side. Another possibility may be smaller side, larger side, and other side. The length of the other side is between the length of the smaller side and the length of the larger side. Number 2. Determine the first unknown which is being referred to. It is usually the unknown at the end of the first sentence which compares the two unknowns. Let this unknown be x. Then write expressions for the other two unknowns by translating the sentences which describe the unknowns. Number 3. Write down the formula for perimeter of a triangle. A plus B plus C equals P. Or you might want to write first side plus second side plus third side equals P. Or maybe even smaller plus larger plus other equals P. Also write down any given values. The given value is probably going to be P, the perimeter. Number 4, substitute the expressions into the formula and replace P with the value given. 5, solve the equation. 6, answer the question. Replace the value found for x into each expression for the unknowns. 7, check the answer using the values found and the formula. Alright, here's example 1. The perimeter of a triangle is 240 feet. The second side is twice as long as the first side. The third side is 40 feet more than the first side. Find the length of each side. Step 1. One step at a time. Write down the unknowns. The unknowns are the sides of the triangle. First side, second side, and third side. Determine the first unknown which is being referred to. Let this unknown be x. In the first sentence, we're not talking about any of the unknowns. Here in the second sentence, the second side is twice as long as the first side. Which unknown is being referred to? Right, the first side. It always comes second in the sentence. So the first side is going to be x. Now we could write expressions for the other unknowns. The second side is twice as long as the first side. Twice as long, that's 2 times the first side. So the second side will be, right, 2x. Third side. It says the third side is 40 feet more than the first side. More than? Yeah, that's addition. And the first side is x. So that would be 40 plus x, or x plus 40. Remember, addition is commutative. The order does not matter. Okay. Next, write down the formula for a perimeter of a triangle. Also, write down any given values. So I wrote first plus second plus third equals P. And the perimeter is 240 feet. Next, substitute the expressions into the formula and replace P with the value given. So, in place of the first, we're going to write x. second, 2x, third, x plus 40. Actually, it doesn't matter the order because addition is commutative. Whether we put x first or 2x first, it wouldn't matter. X plus 2x plus x plus 40 equals 240. Next, number 5, solve the equation. Add the like terms. That would be 4x plus 40 equals 240. Subtract 40 on both sides. So that's 4x equals 200. Then divide by 4 on both sides. And that gives us x equals 50. Now we're not done. We need to answer the question by replacing each expression for the unknowns with the value of x. So take this 50 and replace it back here in the expressions for each x. That means our first side is just going to be 50. The second side is 2 times x. X is 50, so 2 times 50, 100. The third side is x plus 40. X is 50, so 50 plus 40, 90. So the length of our three sides are 50 feet, 100 feet, and 90 feet. Last step is to check the answer. We just have to make sure that these three numbers add up to be our perimeter. 50 plus 100 plus 90, does that equal 240? Yes, that's 150 plus 90. Yeah, that's 240. Okay, let's go on to our next example. Example 2. The perimeter of a triangle is 225 feet. The largest side is 3 times as long as the smallest side.